Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to make a 9.5 inch half square triangle. I've got two already made. We're going to make four of them. And this is going to be for a small 36-inch, we're going to call it a quilt for my dog, Patriotic, because I want to practice hand sewing and I want to make him a quilt. So we're going to lay our two squares face to face. Now, I would normally use one of these. I have the longer one. There's a third one somewhere that's in between them, but I don't know where it is. So, either way, it won't reach. So, we're going to use this one. And we are going to lay our 1/4 inch line there, corner to corner, on both sides. And where did my pen go? We're going to just draw a line there. Maybe. Good enough. And then we're going to flip it around and do the other side the same thing. And if you did that correctly, your 1/2 inch line will be right on the line you just drew, or right near it rather. Alright, now we're going to go sew this up. And then we'll trim it. There we go. I'm sewing just a hair on the inside that's towards the middle of the line. And now I'm not going to take this off of here. I am just going to leave the needle down and spin it. Let's cut my little triangle off here. And then we're just going to switch it to the other side and do the same thing. So I'm sorry, I did not mention, I cut these squares at 10 inches. And the reason I did that is because you only had to do 9 1/4, but I don't like to cut it too close. I would rather waste a little bit of fabric and know I'm going to have wiggle room than to cut it wrong and sew it wrong and not have enough or have to redo it completely, not have enough to make it work. And since we're doing something very specific with this, I could just adjust the size on everything else. It wouldn't hurt. It'd just be slightly smaller, which is not a big deal. So I had four, two of each 10-inch squares. Now we're going to lay this corner to corner, and we're just going to cut it down the middle. Move this to the side. We are done with it. We'll grab our pressing mat and we are going to set our seam and press it open. So this will be the next, I think, 4 videos. Well, this one and then the next 3, I guess. Each one will be a different step, a different part of this block, and then we'll assemble it together. So now we're going to trim this to 9 1/2 inches. To do that, we will lay our ruler on the diagonal line, and then I want to make sure, find the 9 1/2 at the bottom here. Let's move this up a little. Well, there we go. I want to find the 9 1/2 at the bottom, and I want to make sure there is fabric around it and around the outside up here. I want to trim from all 4 sides. And that will let me have a nice clean cut on all of them. Now we'll spin it around. And same thing, we'll line up the diagonal. And this time we will line up the 9.5 inch point. And if you line up those two, your other 9.5 inch sides will line up automatically. And then we have a 9.5 inch block. Let's do the last one. And again, line up the diagonal. Make sure there is fabric all around the sides. And I don't actually waste this anyway. I'll use this to stuff a pillow, probably a dog bed for this same dog. We'll spin it around, line up the diagonal and the 9.5 inch point, and that will line up both my lines. All right, now we have all four. And we are ready for the next step. Now, just to let you know, I did have, these were fabrics I got from Walmart probably 2 or 3 years ago. And I picked these to be in it. Now, this might be a little busy because I don't have any solid white. And this is really the closest I come to that. But it's okay because it's for my dog and, you know, whatever. Now, you could pick your fabrics and it could be a wall hanging. It could be a baby quilt. It is 36 inches. So, and you could add a border and it would make it bigger. I do have these other two. That one of these will be the backing on this probably. I don't know which one yet. We'll see when we get done. But anyways, there it is. A 9.5 inch half square triangle. And it is also step 1 in our dog quilt. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I hope you're going to make it and love it. And I will see you all next time. Have a great day.